And we started off with some cloud coverage earlier this morning, but starting to see that clear up already begin. It's high pressure building in. The one-day break between the action of yesterday, which wasn't much, a few drizzle showers at best, but what's coming up tomorrow, which is the start of our Christmas Eve storm. You've heard about it. Some rain, potentially some snow. We'll get to that, but first let's take a look at where it sits, and it's well to our west. In fact, the spin of the low is still up in Canada. The cold front is in the northern Rockies of Idaho and Montana, and you've got the warm front section stretching with snow from Minneapolis all the way up towards North Dakota. So it's a ways away. Remember, it has to travel all the way throughout today and then even through the day tomorrow before we even start to see any effects from it being rain to start out with. But for us today, it's ridging. Slight ridging, and enough to basically just bring the sunshine in and keep temperatures about normal for this afternoon. You see the low diving south, though, throughout the day tomorrow, and even as it lifts further north, the cold air behind it will really stretch down towards the Gulf Coast, and a lot of areas are going to be dealing with a blast of winter coming up for the end of the week. But for us, before we get to that point, we have to focus on the precipitation that storm will bring. So clearing for today into the afternoon, it looks nice. It's still chilly, but at least we get the sunshine. Tomorrow, we start with sunshine, see the cloud coverage increasing throughout the morning hours, and then by the afternoon, we'll start to see a few showers move in, mostly as scattered and light, at least until we get to the early morning hours of Christmas Eve when the widespread rain will begin, stretch all the way towards the eastern counties. But at this point, 4 o'clock in the morning, right west of Interstate 65, that's where the changeover will start to begin. So if you're heading out west towards the Paducah area or even a lot of our western counties, they're not going to be getting any snow from this system. The snow starts right here and then continues to push into the Bluegrass and Lakes region by about 7 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve. Getting into around 9 o'clock, the I-75 corridor will be into the snow, and then that snow increases further east around the early afternoon hours. We're still in Christmas Eve at this point. We have the clearing line, so even getting into Christmas Day, the snow, at least the widespread activity, will come to an end. Maybe a few flurries on the backside of that system, but the snow will be dropping off even into late portions of the day on Christmas Eve. So the rainfall amounts about 1/2 of an inch, maybe up to about 1.25 inches for some spots. So some heavy rain at times for sure before that snow starts to move in. And early estimates, and a lot of these models are starting to agree, that the further east you live in Kentucky, especially east of Interstate 75, the higher the amounts will be, especially in the terrain of the southeastern mountains. So keep that in mind. Of course, the further west you live, the lesser amounts you will have. And if you travel west, the lesser of an impact the roads will take. But if you plan to travel at all for Christmas Eve, even if it's just a little bit, that is the day that we are going to be expecting the most of the rain and the snow. So be prepared for that. Maybe leave a day early, as in tomorrow. That's going to be a better chance for you. On Friday, Christmas Day, a few flurries possible. We'll get the sunshine back by the afternoon, but it will be cold. Best we do, 22 degrees.